welcome in, my beautiful souls. It is your girl, Wounded Healer of Tarot, and I am back again with another reading here for you today. All right, Aquarius, before I even get started, let's see what the live is going to be live in today, because, baby, let me tell you, yesterday they were working double overtime. Okay, they were working double overtime to not let the message get out. I kid you not. Um, the energy was so heavy yesterday, y'all. I had to go clear my energy. I took a bath yesterday, then I took a shower later on the day, and I had read my Bible, and I took my behind to bed. The energy was so, I don't know what it was about yesterday, but the energy was so heavy and the energy was so potent. Even when and it's not even just about the readings, y'all. Okay, how you doing? Gratitude is attitude. Good morning, good morning. Welcome in, y'all. I'm gonna quickly say this and then I'm gonna get into the reading. I strongly was pulled to do some readings for y'all. Okay, you said, how you doing, the lovely Chanel? You said it was chaotic. I felt it at work. Listen, the energy was so chaotic yesterday. It was shaking me to my core. Even when I was on the road driving yesterday, the way that the cars was driving, it's like I was hitting delays after delays. It was almost like out like cars were trying to get me to get into accidents. They were driving crazy, like, y'all. I picked my kids up from school and I was like, they was like, what's wrong? And I'm like, it's something in the energy. I was like, I was like, I don't know what it is, but it's something going on. Like, I wanted to get home so bad. I couldn't wait until I got home, y'all. I might have to start this reading over, but what came out was a breakup. Okay. You said it, no wonder a resident was having a panic attack. That explains it. And the day before yesterday, I had so yesterday was Monday. Saturday, my son, I had took him to this basketball tryout thing for him. I took my son to this basketball tryout. Y'all, I felt like I was having like so much, it was so much anxiety in the room. And I know that it was not my energy though. It so Saturday was what I believe Sunday was the full moon. So Saturday also was like the peak of the full moon. I feel like I was having an anxiety attack. I had to step outside to go get some air to literally hit my inhaler because you could feel the energy, the presence of something. It's not, it wasn't normal. Like, y'all, even yesterday, like, they were working double overtime yesterday. Aquarius, what you got going on? Let's see what you got going on. Let's see what energies that's needing to come through. So, y'all, on my way back from dropping my boys off to school this morning, I was in the car and I was having a conversation with myself. And I said, I'm going to get in here. I'm going to do some readings. And I was talking about some of my favorite decks that has grown on me over the few times that I've been, well, not few times, but since I've been doing readings. I was talking about the decks that I have truly have fallen in love with and how they be giving me the truth, but they be tapping into like more of like realness and authenticity, and it just brings me to another like dimension of tapping into the reading. So I was like, I'm gonna use these decks, right? All of a sudden, I heard all of no, not I heard. I just start singing, and I just start singing this one song, y'all. You said I had them last week too for 3 days in a row. Crazy. Y'all stay prayed up. That's all I kept saying yesterday. Stay prayed up. Stay prayed up because the energy is real. So the song that came in my head was it ended how it ended. I'm not really tripping. I won't pay attention to the lies you have given. Wasn't really in it the way that you should have been. But I guess you know I've so moved on. 444. Took a chance on it. But my heart's still beating for love. Mm-mm-mm. My heart just wouldn't let me walk away. No. Cause I knew if you didn't leave, I would have stayed. I couldn't keep pretending everything was okay. Still don't wish no hurt the way that you hurt me. There ain't no easy way to watch you slip away. Right? That song, I just bust after I was saying I'm gonna get to this house, I'm gonna do some readings. That song, it didn't it was normally how like I channel music, it'd just pop up in my head, but it came out of my mouth, and I was singing it so confident. And I was like, I just started cracking up. I was like, where did that song come from? So I listened to the song on my way coming back here, and I listened to it again. All right, Aquarius. So you said it said it was she said it was a bittersweet goodbye. She said, but honestly, babe, look at me so insecure. She said, but you were too caught up to take a notice. Right? She said, how did you not love me? Right? So somebody here, she said, the song just it's in my head. It won't, it's like it just won't leave. Like the words are just coming out. So Keisha Cole, she's a Libra. Some of you could have been dealing with the Libra. Some of you can have Libra placement somewhere in your birth chart. Her CDs back in the days, I used to jam to her CDs. Keisha Cole was one of my favorite artists when she came out. Her and Trey Songz. Oh, I was so in love with Trey Songz. Trey Songz, I believe he's a Scorpio. Somebody here could be on the cusp between Libra and Scorpio, or somebody here could have Libra or Scorpio placement somewhere in their birth chart. But she said, I did things to make a change about me, but we were no good for each other. Just thinking how I changed. Cause me leaving you was so impossible. Where did the fly come from? Now it's a fly randomly in the house. Y'all, I haven't even got started on the read. I might end this live and come back. Or maybe this is a part of it's supposed to be a part of the reading. Flies are monitoring spirits, and that's exactly what came up in the reading yesterday. Flying monkeys, flying spies. Who sent you? These double agents are working overtime, y'all. The Aquarius readings has been so beautiful. The Aquarius readings have been so beautiful for like the last few weeks, the last month and a half. I'll say in between then, like you see the transition taken, you see the changes taken, and then all of a sudden yesterday, boom, the energy was so different. It's like Aquarius, y'all are needing to stay. I know that I haven't even started the reading yet. I truly do apologize. That fly is really gonna get on my nerves. Y'all need to stay. Where did this fly come from? They are sent to keep a very close eye on you. Listen, Aquarius, you said never had that before. I'm an aqua rising with Jupiter and aqua in 12th house. You know, Jupiter is the planet of expansion. Jupiter is the planet of great fortune. Y'all, if y'all ain't seen that reading yesterday, because I'm gonna keep it up. Check it out. I put monitoring spirits working double overtime. It was a full moon reading. This full moon that we have in Pisces. It's a blood moon, okay? Crown, owner, master, top level. Listen, y'all readings have been so beautiful these last few weeks, these last month or two. You see the changes, you see the transition, you see what's happening with y'all, Aquarius. You see it. They want to tempt you, and they're going to be sending double agents in disguise to throw you off. your path, to cause delays, to cause a reversal of your fortune. Y'all hear? If y'all don't hear, y'all hear the look at that fly. I'm telling you. If y'all don't hear the train in the background, I talked about this and I've been talking about it on my last few readings for my Aquarius. Y'all are going to be hearing sirens, ambulance, police sirens, um, fire truck sirens. Y'all going to be hearing sirens. You're going to be hearing horns, honking. You're going to be hearing trains. You're going to be hearing these are all signs, Aquarius, that you are going to be hearing. Pay attention. Let me start with this deck. Heavy witchcraft, heavy spell work, heavy spell work, candle magic, black magic, heavy. Heavy. I think I'm gonna start this reading over. I keep saying that I'm gonna start it over, but I keep going, y'all. Maybe some of y'all keep saying I want to start over. I just want to give up. Maybe some of you are like, okay, maybe I should go in this way. Maybe I should do something different. No, you are being encouraged to keep going. You are being encouraged to keep going. Don't lose sight. Don't lose focus. Tunnel vision. Yes, that's what was coming through the reading yesterday. They're literally trying to change your tune. I was picking this up a couple times in your reading too, but I was maybe like changing it into a positive. Some of you, yeah, you're gonna have to turn those negative thoughts into a positive. You're gonna have anytime that you realize that station change, that tunes change, that vibration change, and you're gonna feel it because if you're paying, you gotta pay attention. You're gonna feel it. Every time you feel that, how you doing? Stay grinding. Yeah, stay grinding. I'm grinding. Y'all remember that when they had the little beat? I don't know how whoever how old y'all are, but y'all remember this was some years ago. This was in my upbringing. Y'all remember stay grinding. I'm grinding. Who sings that? Is that for real? Remember, I'm hearing the beat. I'm hearing the melody. So something here about music, melody, tunes, okay, is very significant. How you doing, Callie 8? You said I was going to stop drinking and doing coke for the night, but I was encouraged to keep going. Well, you know what? If that's the tune that you want to be on, then that what floats your boat, then that's the tune you're supposed to be on. But stay grinding, okay? If that's going to keep you where you want to be at, and that's what brings you pleasure, joy, and fulfillment, I can't stop you. I can't change your mind. Oh, I can only encourage you, but I'm not 13 on the clock, but I'm not going to go there. If that's what you feel, because you took it upon yourself to even write that message. If that's what you feel you should be doing, be my guest. Trey Songz. Y'all know if you ever heard that song, Be My Guest. Okay, y'all should probably listen to it because that's obvious. I don't even know where that came from. That came randomly too. Be My Guest by Trey Songz. Scorpio energy coming through. Pluto, transformation, transition. There's a transformation, and some of you are going to miss the bus. Okay, I'm gonna have to I'm not sugarcoating. This full moon energy is just not to be sugarcoated. Some of y'all are gonna miss the bus. Be my guest. I can't help. I'm only here to be sent as a messenger, and I am only here to help raise the vibration. If you want the change, you will be the change. Do you feel me? If you want the change, you will be the change. You will make those necessary changes. No more, I know I need to change. I know I need to do better. You are going to implement those things. Yeah, stay grinding. Sending you love and light. Clip sync grinding. Thank you. Yeah, I'm grinding. Okay. Yeah, stay grinding. Y'all grinding. Some of y'all getting it out the mud. Some of you are getting it out the mud. How you doing? Good morning, King Blaze. Welcome in, welcome in. Some of you are getting it out the mud. Some of you been down in the trenches, right? You've been literally crawling, trying to get up, trying to figure out how you finna get up. and you're not letting your obstacles defeat you. That's what you're doing. You're ascending the mountain. You're pushing. You're elevating. You're consistent. Yeah, it may be days where you have those ups and downs, those flows where it's like, damn, I don't want to keep going. Damn, I want to get up, or damn, why me? But then that next day, because I was just talking to my friend this morning. She was like talking about some things that she was going through, and we was like, yeah, God woke us up to see another day. And she was like, God only gives his toughest battles to his toughest warriors. And I said, challenge accepted. So some of you gonna have to say challenge accepted. If you woke up to see another day, challenge accepted. Bring it on. What we doing today? What obstacles I'm gonna have to defeat today? What obstacles am I gonna have to overcome today? What am I gonna have to do today? Challenge accepted. Bring it on. Right? Have to get going. Sending you so much love, gratitude, and attitude. I know I haven't even started the reading, y'all. I just well, thank you for subscribing to the channel. This is for high vibrating my aquas, okay? And anybody that tunes into this channel. These are the ones that are truly sent, that wants the changes, that's gonna motivate, that's gonna inspire, that's gonna level up, right? Not bring down. Let the ego die. Listen, you right on the money, the lovely Chanel. Let the ego die. Because that's what's gonna kill you. The ego. That's what's gonna destroy you. That's what's gonna destroy your dreams. That's what's not gonna let you keep moving forward. Is the ego, the pride. And sometimes it's good to have an ego, and sometimes it's good to have a pride. It just depends on how you're gonna use it and what situation you're gonna use it in. Right? Aquarius, I keep saying I'm gonna start it over. I feel like I need to, y'all. It's been 20 minutes and I ain't even started the reading yet. The energy, maybe I need to just talk. Okay, yeah, werewolf. Look at that. Werewolf. Transformation, full moon beast, howling afterlife. Okay? Howling afterlife. Y'all, there has been some internal conflicts. There has been some emotions, some feelings stirring up. There has been a lot of. I'm glad to know that I wasn't the only one that felt that chaotic energy yesterday. I'm glad I had to go regroup. I said, I'm gonna take me a shower and I'm gonna read my Bible and I'm gonna go to bed. I even tried to go back on live. My live was. Did any of y'all get my notifications that I was live yesterday? Whoever is subscribed, did y'all get notifications that I was live yesterday? Because it felt like literally there was a lot of interferences. Like nobody was getting my live, nobody was getting the notifications, nobody was tuning in, like nobody was there. It was like you said I went to the beach. Yeah. Am I okay? What made you ask that question? Am I okay? Do I look okay? Do I sound okay? Hi, King Blade, you said nope, I didn't. You see? You said I stayed offline. That's what I'm talking about. I don't look okay. I don't sound okay. Show me what's going on with my beautiful aquas. Show me what's going on with my beautiful aquas. Shadow. Who's lurking in the shadows? Cowboy. Frontier, revolver, riding boots, and lasso. The other side coexists, reverse side. Bottom of the deck is puppet. Manipulation, strings, theater, and obedience. Somebody lurking in the shadows. There's monitoring spirits. There are people that are sent to work overtime, to work double time, to sit back, watch, and observe you. That is their assignment, to sit back, observe, and watch you. That's all they have to do, and report back to their puppeteer, to report back to their owner. They're slaved, they're chained, they're oppressed. Somebody here trained to go. I just heard TTG. Somebody here trained to go. Shape shifting. That's what they're doing. Shape shifting, camouflaging their energy, cloaking their energy. I don't know if y'all just saw the fly. The fly is just is they're sent to be spies, to sit here to listen, to watch, and observe. Yes, master. That kind of energy. Obedience, but obedient to the wrong one. That's gonna get you caught up. That's gonna. I'm telling you, somebody. I don't know what's going on in the energy, but somebody here finna get caught up, and they finna get caught, and they finna get caught in the crossfire. I wish I had my specific deck. They finna get caught in the crossfire. Is what's finna happen. Obedient to the wrong one. These are nothing. These are literally dark shadows behind bars, in prison, chained. TT go. I mean TTG. You trained to go. Martial arts master. You're the warrior. I don't know. I'm trying to tell you. You knocking them out the park. You hitting home runs. You so fast they can't even really catch you. That's why they sitting back. They literally are studying you to figure out your speed, to figure out your tone, to figure out how you operate, how you they're this is literally their only job, is to sit, to watch, and observe you. This is their only job. This is their only job. But you're hitting them out of the park. You a real one. You a real one. You're showing them how it's done correctly, not corrupted, correctly. 9:05. That's the time my son was born. 9:05 a.m. Yeah. What a time to be alive. These are literally people that are rising from the dead. Literally, spirit is showing me so much in the spiritual realm aspect. These people are literally being risen from the dead on a mission, but they're zombies. They're literally like a computer system. They hit the button, and then these people just start rising up by the dead, but they're zombies. They're not even. They're literally sent on a mission. And I picked this up in my readings not too long ago, where they have these. I was well, not my readings. I actually picked it up in my real time. I was at the grocery store, and this guy came in like he had a fucking monitoring screen on his eyes to pinpoint who he needs to identify with. It's like he came up on me. Why are you so? Don't back up off me. I don't need you don't. Like they got monitoring. Look, Did y'all just see the fucking fly? Y'all, I don't even be, I gotta, as I say, monitoring, the fly comes right past me. They literally got monitoring screens. These zombies they literally have the eyes of like a computer, like a target. You're close in your vicinity. There they go, like lurking from the shadows. Like they're a disease. They're infected. When what happens with flies? They turn into what? Maggots? They turn into maggots. They turn into maggots. Somebody here could be born in the year of the horse. I'm hearing T Pain. Y'all see this? Y'all see the fly? It just, I'm hearing T Pain. T Pain is a Libra, heavy Scorpio. He said, "Giddy up, cowgirl, reverse cowgirl." So, he said, "I I can't. The song is in my head, but the lyrics is not coming out. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Cowgirl Reverse by T Pain. If you ain't heard that song, go listen to it. Cowgirl Reverse by T Pain. Trey Songz, Be My Guest. Keisha Cole, So Impossible. Them songs is coming through so far. Slave, like I didn't I tell you, they slave, they oppressed, they're chained. Tell me when to go. Like they only can move when they're being told to go. Not trained to go, told to go. That's the difference. TTG, okay? Y'all, I'm about to get out of here. Off to give up this energy. I'm about to have to start my live over and do Aquarius' reading the right way. I'm feeding into the bull. And y'all know how I do on my readings. I don't be feeding into the BS. I don't because they got me started. They got me like started, okay? How you doing, Robin? Look, they got me started today. Like I'm hyped up today. Like yesterday, they threw me the fuck off. Today, uh, what's going on with Aquarius's energy? Whistleblower, yeah. Sound alarm, trumpet. That trumpet is blowing. Yeah, that's the difference. You got the zombie waking up from the dead, and you got the guardian. You got them angels blowing them trumpets. It's the difference. The angels is blowing. The guardian angels, Archangel Gabriel is blowing the trumpet. Sound alarm, music, right? It's time. And it's gonna be like a war. How spirit is showing me in my spiritual eye. It's gonna be a war between the woke and the sleep and the woke, the awakened and the unwoken. Y'all get what I'm trying to say? It's gonna be a war. And you gonna have to, and this is why your discernment is gonna have to be at an all-time high. You're gonna have to understand who is the zombie. Because you're not, that's where your spiritual eyes coming in. Now, this is how spirit is breaking it down to me. Your spiritual eyes is going to come into play. You're going to be able to see, just like they're going to be able to see you. Because they got a computer system in them. They got what's the things? The little things, what's those things that you put into the phones? I can't think of what they call. They're the little SIM cards. They got SIM cards in their body, right? They got the little computer chip, right? That's why they want to put the chip in our hands, right? To pay with money, pay. Come on now, y'all following me? 9/11 on the clock. 9/11 and not on the clock, but 9/11 on the timer. It's gonna be 9/11. Yes, I'm telling you, that alarm gonna go off, y'all. Sirens. That's what I keep tell y'all, Aquarius. Y'all need to be a 9/11 as I say that. Y'all need to be aware and you need to be paying attention. Y'all need to be able to hear it. Okay, because it's gonna be, y'all gonna know. Y'all gonna be able to hear it. Yesterday I was able to see the shit happening in real time. I'm like, what is going on? It was happening in real time. They're gonna fly again. Elite, right? Elite, nobility, privilege, blue blood. But this ain't, they got the black on. You see the difference? Yeah, you're gonna have to know the difference. Listen, Listen, they wolves in sheep clothing. They're wolves in sheep clothing. That's what they are. Take some deep breaths, y'all. I'm fired up, like for real. 9/11. I'm fired up today. I am gonna have to take some deep breaths because when I'm gonna take some deep breaths is to get off this live and come back. But I guess this message needs to come out first. I ain't even really pulled no cards, like y'all. Like they literally is chip infected. And when that alarm go off, when that trumpet be blown, because again, it's coming. I'm trying to tell you, it's coming. You gonna have to use your senses. And I don't think it's the five physical senses. You know what? See, touch, smell, taste. I don't think it's that. It's a different sense. It's like a detector. It's a detector sense that you're gonna have to be able to use. And you're gonna have to be able to discern, you're gonna have to be able to understand, you're gonna have to be able to see, but it's with your spiritual eyes. It's not, you know how that's why they want you to understand your intuitive feelings, because it's gonna be a feeling that you're going to feel. Okay? It's going to be a feeling that you're going to feel. But look at that fly. I just want to open. I can't, y'all. Where did this fly come from? What else needs to come through in this message? Feud. How you doing, Dashlyn? Praise God. Feud and fairy. Y'all see what I'm trying? Y'all see what I'm saying? Do y'all see what I am saying? Feud and fairy. They're going to look. Yes, I picked this up in y'all reading a couple days ago. They're going to look alike, but they're not alike. They're going to look the same, but they're not the same. Conflict, grudge, hostility, and rivalry, enchantment, sprites, magic, and glitter. Some of you I've been seeing glitter in my mind's eye. So 9/11 on my stove clock. Yesterday I was reading the Bible. I promise you, y'all, I thought I was tripping. It happened to me a couple times too. I'm gonna take a couple deep breaths. Whew. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Be the light. So, in my spiritual eye, yesterday energy for me, what they're showing me was the reason why today I'm just spilling it all out was because there was like a holding spell, like a freeze spell that was done on me with intention. It was intentionally done. And so today, that's the reason why I'm fired up. That's the reason why I'm like, so I was reading. So The day before yesterday, I had this wild dream. I'm not going to talk about my dream, but it was pertaining. I'm not going to talk about my dream. I had a very wild dream, and I was so puzzled. Give me 1 second. Okay. I had this dream Sunday morning. So when I woke up on Sunday with this dream. Remind you, Saturday, I was feeling the anxiety of the energy. Saturday. So Sunday, when I woke up from this dream, I was so puzzled. And I'm like, I could not. I was like, why? In the dream, when I woke up from the dream, I wrote my dream down. And in when I wrote the message, I said verbatim, I know this is real. There was without a shadow of a doubt that I second guessed the dream. I my body was put there while I was sleeping. Like my body went to this place. Like my soul left and went and traveled there. I truly hope this makes sense. So when I woke up from the dream, I was like, I know this was real. Like, so Sunday came and I got up and I said, okay, you know what, Lord, I put on some gospel music. Y'all need to hear this song. It's called Let Go, Let God. That song has been playing in my head for the past couple of days as well. It's by Zania Monet. It's a beautiful song, Let Go, Let God. Listen to it. So I was playing a lot of her. I played her whole CD. I was just listening to gospel all Sunday. So I dropped my son off. I came back and I was like, okay, let me read some of the Bible. But when I woke up, I heard Genesis. Normally, I open up my Bible and I just let the Lord lead me to. I support. Okay, that's where if that be my guest, be my guest. So that's where the Lord led me, Genesis. But the Lord said, read all of Genesis, and I'm like, okay. So the Lord has done this before, where the Lord wanted me to read Ezekiel, all of Ezekiel. So I did that. Now the Lord wants me to read all of Genesis, and the Lord is saying this has to do with my dream. I will say this much: the Lord tells me this is the reason why I have this dream. This has to do with my dream. So I got to read all of Genesis to understand, to be able to decode it, because the decoding here. So I'm on chapter now. I done read with from Sunday to yesterday. So Sunday and Monday, I'm on chapter 20, 27 I think I'm on chapter 28 now. So I didn't got deep now. Okay. And I think it's like about 48, 50 chapters, if I'm not mistaken, in Genesis. So I'm halfway there. But I'm gonna leave it there. So I was saying that to say I don't even know why I was saying it. All I know was I was talking about I always see I get so sidetracked, y'all. Bring it. What was I talking about before that? Because obviously I brought that up for a reason. My dream. I don't know. Something in my dream. I'm actually called to go to the beach as well. So that's something that I'm going to do today because I have to get something from there. You said I've seen it on the ground yesterday. It was sparkling like metal flakes. Mine wasn't sparkling like metal flakes. It was just, I thought it was glitter, but it wasn't. I just, you see, I thought it was glitter, but it wasn't glitter. You see, it say fairies. enchantment, sprites, magic, glitter. That just rolled off my tongue without me thinking. I literally thought it was glitter in the Bible when I was reading it. Mm-mm. Okay. That's why I brought my dream up. For this reason right here. Exactly. I thought it was glitter. It wasn't. Okay, so I was reading the Bible. Okay. I right on the money. I had to bring it back. So that's the reason why I needed to see something. I needed to read something in the Bible. And they're showing me that fairies was in they're they're surrounding me, y'all. And they've been surrounding me for quite some time now. A lot of supernatural things has been happening to me. And um there go that damn fly. As I say that. Yes, master. She said a lot of supernatural things has been happening to her. Go back. Like, what the fuck? Y'all, no. Tell me, okay. I've been on here for 42 minutes, y'all. I haven't even got into the reading, y'all. I truly do apologize, okay? I truly do apologize. I know y'all not here for that, okay? I know y'all here to get the word, to get the message. I'm so sorry. But y'all see it. Invaders, the dark horsemen, the shadows, the lurking, intruders, conquerors, aggressors, occupiers, the marauders, the dark horsemen. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Amen. No weapon formed against us will and shall not prosper. Okay? Invaders. Ooh, baby. I'm telling you, y'all, I know the energy. They are working overtime. Grave robber, archaeology, adventure, artifact, and excavation. They're literally doing. Didn't I tell you that the apocalypse was rising from the dead? Grave robber. They're literally rising from the dead. I see it. They're literally injecting them, injecting the dirt, injecting the graves. Not that they not going. I have to be careful with the things I say on here. I did a reading a couple days ago, which I called it a missed opportunity is coming back around because you are ready. They put an age restriction on that video when it was already for 18 plus. But when you go back and look at the video, there is no sexual display. There is no sexual talk. It was a powerful message. Why did my video get restricted? My video got restricted. Why? So I have to be careful with what I say because they sit, they watch, they observe. Okay. That's what happens. They sit, they watch, they observe. Ooh, okay. Show me what's going on with my aquas. Show me what's going on with my aquas. One more. Bottom of the deck is snake, lie, poison, fertility. Okay. Okay, so A lot of downloads I have been receiving, and this is one of the downloads that I received a couple days, like probably about like a week ago now. I've been strongly picking it up that romance is returning. Yes, souls are being reunited, and it feels so good. Okay, souls are being reunited. This is going to help cure. It's curing something. Cure. It's curing something. I don't know what fully it's curing. Just like when the alarm goes off, this is almost kind of what it feels like. The souls are awakening, and this is a part of why the reconciliation is going to be taking place, because I don't want to speak on it immaturely. Okay, how you doing, Wandy? I don't want to speak on it immaturely, so I'm gonna only give a little bit, because now I'm being called to talk about not my dream, but the reason why I'm reading Genesis. The first thing that stood out in Genesis was the Lord said, I put Abram in a deep sleep, and I took out one of his ribs. And then put his flesh back together. And then Abram, because before he was called Abraham, he was called Abram. So this is what I'm reading in the Bible. There was Sarai. Before it was Sarai. I mean, after Sarai was her name is Sarah, but before her name was Sarai. Sarai is Abram's soon to be wife. And that other rib that the Lord took out of Abram was for Sarah, Sarai. There are missing ribs that are, that is why the reconciliation is coming back together. That is what is being cured, the missing rib. Wow. I don't want to talk prematurely, because that's not all of what Genesis is about, but that is the beginning. Are you following me? That is the beginning of what Genesis is about. So when I had my dream the other day, I know it was real. And this is why I'm being led to Genesis. But I'm not going to talk about my dream. Okay? This has been showing up very strongly. There is a reconcile. Are y'all following me? You said, if you know, you know. I don't even know what, when you said that, but the platform. Listen, they want to block the messages. It happens on my platform. Really, Callie? Wow. I didn't know you had a platform. Is it on YouTube? You said I was born with extra ribs. Often wonder if it was a symbol for anything. Resonating. TikTok. Okay. Snake. Sorry. The unspoken apology. Eternal regret. Do 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 do. Hey, did you get my call? Did you read my love letter? Did it touch your heart? Hmm. When you read my love letter. Hey, okay, R. Kelly. What? Okay. What? Okay. I see what spirit is doing here. Okay. Let me get back focused. Snake. Sorry. Somebody's first, middle, or last name could start with the letter SRT. Pet. Dog, cat, animal friends. Berserker. Berserker. Bellicois, resilience, bloodthirsty, and destroy. That's coming out. Let me put these over here. I don't even. Why did I pick this deck back up? I wasn't even trying to pick. I wasn't supposed to be picking this deck up. Okay, let me put that over there. I was meant to be using this one. Let me put this over. Okay, let me put that. Let me get my cards together. I wasn't trying to do that. Oh, that's why. Okay, we're gonna put that over here. Let me keep this the same way so I can understand what I'm talking about then. Bellicois, resilience, bloodthirsty, and destroy. How you doing, Paulette? That's the poisonous snake, the berserker, bloodthirsty, vampire energy, blood sucking energy. There's something is feeding off of your blood. Something is feeding off of your blood. Let me use tarot. Let's get into the tarot. Do I want to use this deck? Let's get into the tarot. Let's see why this energy is where I'm at. 50. I'm already at an hour, y'all. That's crazy. I truly do apologize. I didn't realize this was going to be the kind of reading, but no, I don't want to use this deck. Let me put this in. Let's use this one. Hmm. Show me what's going on with my aquas. Show me what's going on with my aquas. Let's take a look into shadow. What's the shadow energy? I'm not gonna clarify all these cards, but I do want to pull out some. Clarify why shadow is here. Why is shadow here? The hermit, the plane. I, they're literally watching from another like dimension. They're literally like watching from like another dimension. Look at look at all the I'm seeing like the little jets, the little planes in the background too. Maybe planes, you could be seeing planes, could be very significant. I've been watching Manifest. Manifest is all about a plane and how they went to Jamaica and certain people on the plane of 828, the passengers, didn't come back for 5 years. Tell me more. Shadow with the Hermit. Virgo energy, Virgo season. Show me more. The Six of Wands, the Guide of Swords, and the Fool. The Ten of Cups, the Emperor, the Magician, and the Sage of Wands. This has something to do with politics. Our president, I'm not going to say his name, who is pulling strings. I picked this up not too long ago that we're living on a stage. The world, I said the world is a stage. The world is a stage. I'm going to say it again. The world is a stage. And we're living it in it. They're literally, I heard someone else talk about this, how they will put something on a stage, but use a certain monitor, use a certain screen to make it seem like, just say a lion is on the stage, but it's really not a lion. It's probably really something just like dark and vivacious and like vigorous, right? It's not the reality. It's not real, but they're making it look like it's real. Gay rights, a part of the LGBTQ. They could be using something as a disguise, as a cover up. Justice, fighting for equal rights, right? Fighting for equality, right? How you doing, Laura? How you doing, OG Mystic? Hey, welcome in. I'm not sure if y'all are still here. Welcome in. You said I'm gonna play that number 828, but I love that show. Yeah, play it for the lottery. It's at, I believe, 1.8 billion. Okay, and good luck. Yeah, they're covering up something. Look at that. The Man of Cups. Okay, very interesting. Spirit got me doing this reading totally different today. Totally different. They're on stage performing, but it's all for a show. It's all for an act. And it has something to do with politics. It has something to do with demographics. It has something to do with yeah. And that's the shadow. This is all what came out in the shadow aspect. All this came out in the shadow. All of this. I don't know why. Something about I'm seeing all these balloons in the background. I'm seeing all those balloons in the background. Something don't feel right about it. Give me a little bit more on this Sage of Wands. The Two of Pentacles, that's the martial arts master. That's you, Aquarius. They're studying you. They're watching you. They're sitting back and observing you. Give me more. Give me more. Sage of Wands, Two of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. Give me more. And the Four of Cups. This is a script. And look at that. You know how they say lights, camera, action? They're, I don't want to talk so much, y'all, but they're preparing for something. This feels like prophetic. This feels prophetic. I don't like it. And maybe there's going to be some sort of big event. Maybe there's going to be something here where somebody is going to be fighting for equality and equal rights and justice and for the gay rights, a part of the LGBTQ. And it feels like they're preparing for something. Maybe how to open up something. But remember, I was talking about the lion being on stage, but it's really not the lion. Maybe they failed at it many of times. So they're trying another strategy or they're trying something different. I got a lot of pressure in my crown. There's a lot of pressure in my crown. A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure in my crown. There's a lot of pressure there. Clarify this puppet. Spiritual warfare. The Five of Wands. Clarify puppet. Five of Wands. The Eight of Wands. That's the flying monkeys. That's the flying spies. Uh-oh, good morning. Good morning. How you doing, Nina Thomas? That's a confirmation with the last name being Thomas. That's a confirmation for me. With the last name being Thomas. Clarify the Five of Wands, Eight of Wands. Something is moving something along. We go from the Five of Wands to the Eight of Wands. That's that puppet. And it seems like it's expanding, like it's getting more. You go from the Five of Wands to the Eight. So there's more joining or more. Oh my God, y'all. My crown is like, whew. Hmm. I do not get a good energy at all, y'all. I'm sorry. Whew. This is not a good energy at all. At all. Give me more on puppet. Five of Wands, Eight of Wands, Seven of Wands. Look at all those wands. They're pulling strings in the spiritual realm because wands are spirits. Something is, I don't know. I strongly feel like something is going to happen. It feels like prophetic though, and I'm trying not to say too much. Y'all hear the train in the background? They're waiting to make a move. It's like something is going to fall out the sky, or I'm trying not to say too much, y'all, but it feels like something is going to fall out of the sky or something is going to happen. See that string, how it's holding it, it's tying it, it's holding it up. But once they cut the string, it's like they've been failing at something and they're trying to get it right. So when they finally realize that they got it right, then they're going to let the strings go, and then the puppets are going to be let loose. And it's like they're going to fall from the sky. My stomach hurts. I feel like I want to throw up. Like my stomach hurt. Like it feels like it's heavy. 7-Eleven. I told y'all, yes, y'all could be seeing. It's like pressure in my crown. Ugh, it's like pressure in my crown. And I feel sick. Like my stomach, and I feel like it's like in my throat. Like I just want to throw up. Whew. I know. I know that I have. I know that I have. This feels like me right now. Like, look at the planes flying over my head, though. I know that I have tapped into something. It's the same planes right here. The devil is in reverse. The lovers is in reverse, followed with that nine of swords. So the devil, the lover, Capricorn, Gemini. I can't stop right now. I will. Thank you, Nina. Thank you. I know. I just said that. That's why I showed that card because I was just like that. And the plane's going over my head. And right behind that is the Ace of Swords, the truth. I'm unlocking the truth. I'm decoding the truth. The sword is up, it's not down. That's where my crown chakra is at. I'm my hat, I'm the hat. That's my crown. The sword is going up through my crown. That's why the pressure is in my crown. You feel me? You get me? You see me? I'm tapping into beyond my crown. Clarify this man of pen. Yeah, they're holding on to something. Okay, I'm done with that. Let's see. Where else you want me to go? Whistleblower. Tap into the inner knowing, that intuition, that feeling. You're the whistleblower. I'm the whistleblower. I'm the messenger. I'm tapping in. I'm sounding the alarm. The trumpets is going off. I'm a part of that. The guardian angels blowing the trumpets. I'm blowing the trumpets. You see the reflection, the moon reflecting on the water. I'm definitely, once I'm done with this, I'm going to get myself together and I'm definitely going to the lake, to the beach, because I got work that needs to be done. I see it. Tell me more around this whistleblower. I'm the whistleblower to shine the light. The devil in reverse, the lovers in reverse, the nine of swords, and the ace of swords. Tell me more with this whistleblower. I'm exposing, I'm uncovering, I'm unlocking what they tried to disclose, what they tried to cover up. Tell me more. And I, and it's not just me, myself, and I, because that ain't all who I got. I got the wheel of life. You see them hands? Yeah, yeah. I'm not alone. The angels of the four directions, north, east, southwest. I'm divinely covered. I am divinely protected as long as I stay in the light, as long as I stay prayed up, as long as I continue to praise God, show my gratitude, do the Lord's work. That's another thing that was happening in Genesis. He, confirmation, confirmation. That's another thing that happened. It says activity. Okay? Activity. That's another thing that happened in Genesis. I'm going to talk about it because it's in the Bible. The train in the background. In Genesis, he took care of Abraham. And then when Abraham passed away, it became Isaac. He followed the commandments that the Lord given him. He followed the statutes, living righteously. The Lord told him, you put your son on a wood and give it up for offering, burnt offering. 12:12. He said, you give it up for burnt offering. And the Lord said, if you do that, you pass the test. So there's tests that are being passed. There are tests that are being made. The Lord is not, he's not going to throw you to the wolves and think you're going to be out to dry. It's the same thing that happened when Daniel, when they tried to throw him to them lions. When they tried to throw him to them lions, and what? Ain't nobody greater than God. They think they are. That's why these puppets is here. These master manipulators is here. These people that's trying to control stuff. I'm not going there. They think that they are better, but they're not. So I'm doing the Lord's work. That's why I cannot stop right now in this message. But let's see what they try to do with once I end this live. What's gonna happen? Let's see, because you know how the people they behind the computers and all that, they the ones that restricted my video the last time, which nothing was wrong with it. It's still up. A missed opportunity is coming back around because you are now ready. Go watch that reading. It's a powerful message. Trust me. My camera cut off then. It said my temperature on my phone got too hot. My temperature on my phone got too hot. Let her cook. No. Okay. Let me stop, y'all. Let me stop. Okay. The high priestess with the will of life. Oh, baby. Come on. All hands in. You got partnerships and alliances. You co-creating with the spirit world. Come on now. Ain't nothing greater than that. When you co-creating with the spirit world, the lights, the most high, it don't get no greater than that. What's this whistleblower with intuitive? Four of Swords. You receiving your downloads through your dreams. I'm telling y'all my dreams. Y'all keep them dreams that them dreams, y'all. You receiving your downloads through the dreams. You see that light shining on you while you sleeping? Mm-hmm. Y'all see it? You receiving your downloads through your dreams. Spirit is showing you the path. They're showing you the way. They're showing you the way. What's this? Okay. The Tower in reverse. Why is the Tower in reverse? The Two of Cups. This reminds me, 10 o'clock on the clock. This reminds me when I was in my cry, y'all. I was in my cry. I was in my car and I broke down in tears. And I got on my live and I recorded because I needed to get that message out, y'all. I was breaking down and I said, I finally see my. Hmm. I finally see myself in the mirror. It's still up there. If you feel called, please go listen to the message. It's not a reading, it's a message. It's like a 9-minute video. I was crying. I said, I see myself in the mirror. This is what's happening. You're no longer afraid. Whoever this reading is going to resonate for. You are no longer afraid. The Tower is in reverse. Two of Cups. The Devil back at the bottom of the deck. Y'all saw me shuffling. And now we got the Eight of Swords in reverse. You're breaking. I mean, it's upright. Forgive me. The Devil in reverse. The Eight of Swords upright. You're breaking free. These are double agents, Aquarius. I'm telling you, these are double agents working overtime. They're watching you. I'm telling you, they're watching you, they're surrounding you. You need to be careful of your surroundings. You need to be careful of your whereabouts. There may be try to do unexplained injuries and you don't even know how you got injured. I know what I'm seeing. Okay, tell me you're the where is it at? Through your work, through the work that you're doing on yourself. This is what you are awakening to. This is what you are realizing about yourself. You're mastering yourself. Do you see it? The work that you're doing on yourself. Tell me more. The Tower in reverse, Two of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, your morals, your values, your integrity, your compass is aligning. The Nine of Pentacles is a beautiful energy to be in. It's self-love, self-care, self-nurturing. Sunflowers can be very significant. Look up the spiritual meaning of sunflowers. Why is this Tower in reverse? The Devil in reverse. You're breaking free from being on the stage, falling to their antics. Remember, the world is a stage that they created. They want you to believe in this right here, but you're not. The Moon at the bottom of the deck. Tell me more. Tower and the self-hatred. Mr. Telephone Man, something's wrong with my line. I call my baby's number. I get a click every time. Mr. Telephone Man. The Hangman is in the reverse position. You're no longer in limbo. You're no longer in limbo. You're no longer stuck. Because if it was in the upright position, it'll be like this. No, it's the same thing as that Ace of Swords, that truth. Look at that. Right behind that is the Temperance. Your angels are your guardian angels. Your spirit team is cooking up something. As they working double time and overtime, so is your angels. Look at the book. The Bible could be very significant. They can't reach you no more, Aquarius. Hello? Yeah, it's me, Adele. Go near the ocean. Go near the lake. I'm telling you, I'm journal. Go down and bring you a journal when you go down to the ocean. When you go to the lake, when you go to the beach, bring you a journal. You're going to receive some downloads. You see how he's holding that shell? You're going to receive some downloads. They can't reach you because you want a phone with, you want 911 call with spirit, with the Lord, with your guardian angels, with your spirit team. You want speed dial with them. They can't reach you because your line is busy. Mr. Telephone Man, something's wrong with my line. I call my baby's number. I get a click every time. Mr. Telephone Man. Yes. What's this? What's this reconcile? Protector, Aquarius. And look at the dove. Look at the bird right there as well. Clarify by reconcile. Clarify, reconcile with protector. That's the empress. The mother, the mother is the empress. The divine feminine is the empress. Ten of Wands and the Man of Cups. A fire is being put out. Tell me more. Reconcile, protector, Ten of Wands, the Five of Swords. Tell me more. Something here is happening in divine's timing. Look at all those clocks. Something here is happening in divine's timing. One more on this reconcile. The Youth of Pentacles and the Truth. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. Something magical is going to happen. Something magical is going to happen with this. You may be finding coins on the floor. You may be dreaming about money. Give me one on this sorry. Give me one on this sorry. Six of Cups. That person, they have a gift with a bow on it. This is somebody coming. Six of Cups for the sorry. That's soulmate energy. That's reconciliation. The Six of Cups. This is somebody from your past, nostalgic, past life, past person. Youth of Swords. They could be watching you online or looking you up online. Give me one more on this sorry with the Six of Cups. They're having the same realization you're having. They're having the same awakening you're having. I talked about this probably 20 minutes ago. They're having the same awakening, the same realization that you're having. They're going through the same thing. The Lovers in reverse. You and this person is mirroring each other. Clarify the Youth of Swords. Clarify the Youth of Swords. I told you a fire is getting ready to be put out. 10:10 on the clock. I might have to end it here. 10:11 on the clock. The year 2026 could be very significant. I'm not sure what Chinese animal um, it will be for 2026. If you do know the year 2026, what is the spirit animal, the Chinese animal that's going to be for the year? Because we're in the year of the snake. Let's clarify. We're in the year of the snake. 11:11. We're in the year of the snake right now, y'all. So if you know what next year animals totem is going to be for 2026. Please put it down below. I guarantee that's gonna be significant. A reunited, and it feels so good. Strength card, Leo, and then I also had the Man of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Y'all see the CPR in the background, the little on the computer? It's the fire horse. Wow. I was born in the year of the horse. I've been saying that in my entire reading. I was talking about it here with the horse here. I was talking about it here with the horses. I was talking about somebody here being born in the year of the horse. I know I was born in the year of the horse. I don't know, y'all. It seems very, and look, that I ain't seen that fly since. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen the fly since. Mm, now that I think about it, very interesting, Aquarius. Very interesting. Let's clarify the snake. Clarify the snake. The Six of Swords. Moving on. Letting go. Tell me more. The Four of Wands. Reunited. And it feels so good. 1111. Four of Wands. Four. You could be seeing 411. I've been talking about that in my readings as well. You could be seeing 411, 1111, 211, 311, 511, 611, 111, 811, 911, 1011, 1111. Whoo! Something. I can't even get it out, y'all. Hmm. One more. Justice. Libra energy. One more on the snake. Did somebody call 911? Did somebody, if you know, this has been my spirit card for maybe about a year and a half, 2 years now. This is my spirit card. Did somebody call 911? Because, baby, it's Judgment Day. We finna make sure ain't nothing happening. We got it on lockdown. Okay? Because it's Judgment Day, 10/10. Did somebody call 911? What's going on? They ready. This is the last clarification on the snake. Wow. Y'all. Judgment. The trumpet is being blown. The awakening is happening. I told you. Police sirens, horns, trains, ambulance, fire trucks, butterflies, hawks, ravens, or crows. Those you could be seeing lots of synchronicities. Specifically, I know for me, I can only pick up what I'm seeing. Like I said, I just named all the 11s. 211, 311, 411, 511, 611, 711, 711, 811, 911, 1011. Like literally, you're seeing something here is happening. 1010, 222, 777, 999, 1212. We didn't see them all in this reading. There's a reuniting here. and nothing is getting in the way of that. Okay, let's get you some final messages, Aquarius. I said I was gonna wrap it up, so let's wrap it up. One more card. I keep saying I'm done with this deck, but look at that. The Ace of Cups. I keep saying I'm done with this deck, but look, the Ace of Cups. Something magical is about to happen. Something magical is about to happen. October 13th could be significant. Something magical is about to happen. Your cup overflowing. Love. It feels good. It's a very good feeling with this energy. And spirit is making sure that nothing gets in the way of this. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Welcome in. You know, it's been a while. I haven't even said anything. Welcome. I've been so focused, y'all, on the message. Welcome in, everybody, as you join the live. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are returning back to the channel, welcome back. If you resonate with any parts of the reading, I truly do appreciate the support. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you aren't subscribed already. All right. So we have some cards already coming out. So, of course, I'm going to take them. First card out is Death Coffin. It's over. It's over. The number 13, 8, 5 plus 8 equals to a number 13. Scorpio season could be significant. It's over. Adjust the posture, alignment, balance, chakras, breath, energy flow, alignment. That is alignment. In real estate, home and house is in reverse. I really don't want to talk about that energy. I really don't. I really don't. Real estate, home, house in reverse. I really don't want to talk about it. Clarify why real estate, home. It's okay to start over. I love this. It's okay to start over and over and over again. Rebirth, reinvent, rise. The phoenix. So some of you are without a home right now. You may be facing an eviction. You may be living with someone. You may be sharing a roof with someone else. You may not be able to pay all your bills. You may be struggling financially. But it's okay to start over and over and over again. Whoever that message was meant for. It's okay. And it's crazy that I didn't even want to talk about it. So some of you may not even want to talk about what you're struggling with, what you're going through, your downfalls, your financial problems, your issues. Some of you don't want to talk about it. It's okay to have to start over and over and over again. You're the phoenix, right? And every time you rise up, you get better and better. Every time you fall down, we fall down, but we get up. We fall down, but we give up. We get up. For a saint is just a sinner Who has sinned? It's why is it okay? Why, okay, obviously these cards are still needing to come out with a message. It's a trick, a scheme to deceive you, deception, gaslighting, manipulation. Look at the rabbit coming out of the hat. Didn't I tell you? It's a trick. It's a trick. They are performing on stage. It's all a trick. It's all a trick. God help anyone who disrespects the queen or king. Coffin is over. I'm telling you. I don't know. Okay. And let's get a couple more messages and I'm out of here, y'all. I promise I'm out of here. Energy shift. Somebody here could be 37 years of age. Yeah, it's a shift that's taking place. Alignment. That is. Alignment. Look at the rainbows. You could be seeing rainbows. Alignment. That is taking place. Power struggle, ego versus heart. I'm hearing I win, you lose. 37 and 38. So we got an energy shift and then we got power struggle, ego versus heart. So again, there's going to be some that is going to be missing the bus. There's a powerful transition taking place as we speak. Y'all been on the live, y'all see it. Y'all know 0202 on the clock. It's a powerful shift taking place. Some is going to get left behind. And that's just what it is. 37, 38. The clock don't stop. The movement don't stop. It just don't. It just don't. The evil entity has left. Return to sender, breaking a curse. Black magic failed. God help anyone who disrespects the queen or king. The evil entity has left. The bloodthirsty, the blood sucking entity has left. The dark entity has left. It's the same thing that I'm telling y'all. Yesterday, energy, it was heavy. I know that it was darts, arrows shot my way in the collective way. I know the energy was so chaotic yesterday. And I told y'all today, I feel pumped up. I feel ready. The entity has left the building because I felt it. I sensed it. Even when, and it wasn't even about me just doing the readings. I'm talking about when I was outside in the air, in the atmosphere, in the energy, the moon. Yeah, this full moon in Pisces was a real one. This full moon in Pisces was a real one. It wasn't no joke. Two bodies, one soul, pure love. That's what's being reconciled. Two bodies, one soul. Like I said, the I told y'all that my soul left my body in my dream and went somewhere else. I'm telling y'all. And I know without a shadow of a doubt. And that is why the Lord wants me to read Genesis. The first part that came out was he put Abraham in a deep sleep and took one of his ribs. It's personal. That dream I had was not a dream. I can't explain. I had to write it down, y'all. And 444 on the clock. I'm gonna just say this. When I wrote my dream down, I told myself writing this down. I said I feel so delusional. In my dream, that's how I felt because I was y'all. I was My soul just knows. I can't explain it, and I'm not going to talk about it, but my soul knows. It was almost like this was like an outer body experience. I've never, I won't say I've never had that because maybe I did and I just didn't realize back then that's what it was. But this part, this dream specifically, that was an outer body experience. My body was out of my body, but it was not. Does that make sense, y'all? Like, that was an outer body experience. And that's why the Lord wants me to read Genesis because my dream has something to do with Genesis. I can't talk about it as much, okay? But two bodies, one soul, pure love. The number six, you could be a life path number six. I'm about to get off of here, y'all. Y'all, there has been so much crazy stuff happening. Look at this picture. Look at this picture. Do y'all see the bodies? You see where the green is pointing at to the heart? And it's almost like it's pointing to the rib. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Clarify, two bodies, one soul. Northern Lights. The number six on this card. The number six on this card. The butterfly. The moon. Clarify, pure love, two bodies, one soul, rage and confusion in reverse. Give me more. The number 44. Rage and confusion is in reverse. Show me more. Honor what is ending. The number 13. The butterfly. Scorpio season could be very significant. What is ending? Something is going to be illuminated. Something is going to be illuminated. Something is going to be illuminated. Spirit don't want me to know more about what is ending and the rage and confusion and reverse and all of that. They don't want me to dig too deep into that. And bottom of the deck is reflections, changing of the tide, secrets and shadows. The moon. The moon is all about illumination. The moon is about the subconscious, our emotions, our feelings. That's what's going to be illuminated. What I want wants me. Energetic match to your heart's desires and soul purpose. Manifest and attract. Something is coming into alignment. Aquarius, I'm gonna leave your reading here. I feel like I can dig deeper. I don't want to dig deeper. I feel like I didn't dig deep enough and I'm gonna leave it here. I do have currently a sale still going on. Today is what? The The ninth, I have a sale going on until Thursday. I'm ending it at 9/11 because I said I'm gonna give it until the full moon ends. So it ends 9/11. Okay, Thursday 9/11. 55 on all my personal readings. And if you know, you know. For one question, 11/11. For two questions, 22/22. For three questions, 33/33. That sale ends 9/11. Get in on the sale while it lasts. Because again, if you know, you know. All right. If this is where I end this reading, I truly hope you got something truly meaningful. And lean not onto your own understanding, because sometimes our perception could be wrong. 1111 on the timer. As I say that, lean not onto your own understanding, my beautiful souls. And I mean that in the most humblest way possible. If you got anything from this message and you resonated, I truly do appreciate the support. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you aren't subscribed already. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning back, welcome back. Until next time, as always, love and light. Take care.